Good morning and hello. Happy Wednesday. I am back here to do a new moon reading, like I mentioned in my last video. Happy birthday, Virgo. It is Virgo season. So I am doing a new moon in Virgo reading for the collective, all signs. This is a timeless message, so whenever you happen to come upon this video, this reading, then it was meant for you to hear. So that's why I don't timestamp this. It's timeless. So prior to turning the camera on, I pulled out my Moonology cards and pulled out the New Moon in Virgo Moonology card. I also pulled a Archangel card. I have the Archangel Fire Oracle, and I pulled an angel, any angel that wants to speak, wants to make themselves known. And I also pulled a message from the Wild Offering Oracle, New Moon in Virgo. A time to give rather than take. Being that this is the dark moon, the new moon, this is about setting new intentions, new starts. And for what I'm feeling, the energy here, it's about pulling inward. It's about like a restart. This is like a restart and really taking stock in one's life, in one's health. Health keeps coming up as well. If there has been a situation that has been stuck, it's time to just kind of let go a little bit. It's going to slowly right itself. It's to stop over analyzing, and it's to take we hear this all the time, is taking care of yourself, making sure that your self-care is of the utmost priority and importance. And so again, with this new moon in Virgo, it's making sure that everything is in its right place and in the right order that is beneficial to you, your situation, your health. And with the Archangel to go along with this is Archangel Sandalphon. And this is a fairly new deck, and I've been spending a lot of time trying to connect. Not trying to connect, I am spending time connecting to these angels. And the message that he has: surrender your requests and worries to heaven so you can make space for positive change. Wait for a miracle. I'm here to receive your wishes, and I'm working to help you manifest your hopes into tangible form. He is the twin to Metatron. He is considered one of the tallest angels and often symbolized by a wheel of fire. Sandalphon is also known as the wheel of the divine chariot. When you call upon this particular archangel, you will always know that you are safe and protected and that your prayers are being heard. Understand and know that you're always protected and you're always guided, and the angels, your guides, God, Source, Universe, hears you. He also is known as the patron angel of music. He presides over the heavenly spheres and angelic choirs. So maybe sit in meditation during this new moon in Virgo. So a couple of really good crystals to use during this new moon phase is black moonstone and labradorite. Those are great dark moon crystals to use during meditation. Sandalwood is a perfect essential oil as well. He is number 5. He is the archangels of the russet ray. And the chakra that is associated with him is the Earth Star, which is about 6 to 8 inches beneath your feet. The color, his flame, is deep red, brown, and copper. The essential oil again is sandalwood, and the healing qualities. This is a time to get grounded in your morning routines and evening routines with Virgo. It's a connection to earth, staying connected and grounded, root chakra healing work, being in the present moment, being in the now moment, and clearing out karma, security, balance, love for life, and contentment. So again, this is really about being of service, and which is the card that came up with the wild offering. And it says service. Stop using the universe to try to get what you want and start asking love to use you. You offer all and want to be of service. Ironically, many desires become fulfilled without grasping or manipulation. So what I'm sensing and what I'm feeling is that there's really not much you can do, but take care of yourself. Your self-care is going to be of the utmost importance. Make sure that everything is in order, your morning routines and your evening routines, and to be of service. Be of service to others, because whatever it is that we are, whatever our situation is, and whatever it is that we are asking the universe for, even if we are in our darkest, deepest moments in life, and we feel like we have nothing to give, we do have something to give, even if it's our time. It will move us out of that energy of scarcity and of lack, and of fear and anxiety. So this is something that if you're resonating with this, again, this is all signs, just take stock. This is about a renewal and a restart of our present circumstances and staying in the present moment. So with that being said, I'll be using my Crow Tarot for Celtic Cross for this new moon reading for all signs, timeless message. So what is the cornerstone? Based on the messages I already received, what is this heartbeat, the cornerstone? We have the Virgo card, Hermit. Can't make this up. The Hermit. Introspection. This is going inward. And with the Hermit card here, this is the Crow Tarot. The Hermit carries this lantern, and this lantern only lights a portion of our way. And it is to trust in ourselves and God in the universe, that even if we don't know what the next steps are, is that we are trusting that we are being led in the right direction. It's just to continue to go onward, even if we don't know the entire path. It is to trust our soul voice, what's going on. What is the challenge for this? What is the challenge for this? Okay, so the challenge here is the Four of Cups. Four of Cups. Stop worrying about what isn't going right and start paying attention. Oh, excuse me. Well, it's, I thought it was the Four of Cups, and that obviously is a message. Stop focusing on the negativity of what is not going right, and to start looking for the blessings that you have in your life. But this actually is the Five of Cups. Okay, River of Tears. River of Tears. I really, really appreciate and thank Ramblin' Mike for the description of this card as the River of Tears. The challenge is that sorrow, being in a place. Okay, so what I'm feeling is that if you've been sitting in a place of sorrow for so long and you don't know how to move out of that space or out of that energy or frequency, it is to do one thing that brings you some kind of joy, some kind of happiness. And when you are involved in that activity, and it can be something as simple as taking your dog for a walk or sitting with your cats and petting petting your cats, petting your dog, really pay attention to the moment, the present moment, that one small thing that can move you out of this frequency of sorrow and depression, and it will slowly move you into more of a place of joy and of peace, and knowing that when we put one foot in front of the other, one breath and one moment at a time, our situation begins to lift. And it is also, again, to be of service, to connect to the angels. Use Archangel Sandalphon. Listen to meditative music. Listen to harp. Listen to singing bowls. Anything that is going to raise your frequency and your vibration out of this river of tears or this depression. What is lying beneath this? Because this new moon is giving you an opportunity for a restart. It's giving you an opportunity to start over. What is it that how do you want to feel? And what is it that you want to see manifested into your physical reality? And once you get clear on that and you put everything in its order and in its place, connect with your higher power and connect with your inner voice. And Archangel Sandalphon can be one of those angels, like I've mentioned, because he hears you. He hears your cries, knows your heart, and is wanting to help you. So put that out into the universe. So what is lying beneath this? What is lying beneath this? Okay, lying beneath this is the Fool, and it came out in reverse. So what I'm feeling is that there's no trust. This has everything to do with not trusting oneself and also not trusting the universe, God, that God actually hears you and knows you, and feeling unappreciated and unseen. Thing is that you are seen and you are heard. In order for a new start, in order to turn this right side up, it is to truly just let go and trust that the universe isn't going to let you fall. And if this has been a pattern in your life where things haven't worked out, you've taken a leap a few times and it hasn't worked out, that doesn't mean you're a failure. That doesn't mean it's failed. There's many inspirational stories of people who have stopped and started and have failed, quote, failed so many times. Eventually, in divine timing, things start to fall into place. And part of that, a large part, is trusting and holding on to that faith. So whatever your path is, it's to reevaluate that and to really make a commitment that you are going to trust the path, the hermit. Take this Virgo season and to go inward and to take extra care of your spirit, of your heart, and of your mind, and block out any kind of negativity, other people's voices. It doesn't matter. What matters to you is you, and what your faith is, and what your belief is, and what your truth is. So what has been in the recent past? Okay, so King of Pentacles in reverse. It goes back to the message that I just shared, is that taking steps to manifest into your physical reality, into the physical world, hasn't been fruitful. Part of it is not having the patience. Our society is all about instant gratification, and what is worth it is not easy. So it is having the patience to put one foot in front of the other and to have the trust and the faith. Again, this entire message is about trust and faith and belief in oneself, belief in your dreams, belief that you are worthy and you are worth it. And to block out all of the noise of the outside world and to just literally go inward and focus. What would happen if you disappeared for 3 months, 6 months? What if you did that and just solely worked on you, solely worked on whatever it is, whether it's your health, whether it is a new business that you're trying to get off the ground, is it a book? Whatever it is a new spiritual path, and people around you don't agree, or whatever the negativity is. What would happen if you just disappeared and focused solely on yourself? This is the restart. This is the new beginning that is being presented to you. And so it's the angels are asking you to connect inward. What is the highest aspiration? And if you were to do this, what is this highest aspiration that can come from all of this? Highest aspiration. Okay, so we have 5, 6, 7 of Wands in reverse. 7 of Wands in reverse. You no longer need to defend yourself. Here we go. The Sun. Here we are. So highest aspiration. If you were to disappear, like I said, the question that I pose to you is, what would happen if you disappeared for 3 months? Give yourself 90 days. What do you think that can come out of that? The 7 of Wands. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to defend who you are. You do not have to explain yourself. because ultimate happiness and freedom and liberation out of this river of tears, this challenge, this is your new beginning. This is a revitalization. This is vitality. This is life. This is a childlike freedom. That is exactly what can happen when we let go of the sadness and the sorrow that we have been sitting in for however long. And for some, I'm feeling that this has been a very long time, sitting in a place of sadness and sorrow and depression, that nothing has ever worked for me. Why should I continue to try? Because if you have woken up and you are breathing and your heart is beating, then that is a gift in and of itself. Life is a gift. So continue to move on. As you step forward, what is the future? The future energy. See? 10 of Cups. The near future. Give or take 3 to 6 months. I've been talking about 3 months, 6 months. I don't put timestamps on any of my readings. Usually when I do readings, I kind of stay within a range. Let the energy like envelop you. Allow yourself, allow energy shifts and it flows. It ebbs and flows. It shifts, it changes. So when you move out of this place of sorrow, sadness, and depression, and you just go inward and take care of yourself and do a review during this new moon, possible future energies, here is your 10 of Cups. Complete and total emotional fulfillment. That's what it is. This is filling all of these cups with all of the things that make your heart sing, that sets your soul on fire. Cliche, doesn't matter, but this is your bliss. This is what makes you want to get up every single day. And it is up to you to make sure that you step forward every single day, even the smallest little step, whether that is reading a chapter in a book, whether that, if you're writing a book or trying to write a book, maybe that is giving yourself, I'm going to write 1,000 to 3,000 words today. Whatever it is, every step forward is a step closer to the life that it is that you have been envisioning in your mind. It's not over. You are here in this present life, and it's asking you to move forward, is to move away. So how is it that you are seeing, how is this being seen right now? Okay, 10 of Swords. Again, going back to the 5 of Cups, the Fool in reverse, the King of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. These are all of the voices that you have allowed to betray you, even your own inner voices. These 10 swords are all of the outside noise. Swords are challenges. Swords are thoughts and beliefs, allowing other people's thoughts and beliefs invade your inner peace. This is putting an end to that. It's putting an end to all of the outside chatter. And that includes social media. That includes society. That you are here for a purpose and a reason. And you're being asked again to go inward. So what are the outside influence? What outside influences or interferences that could be? And oh my goodness, it's too many. Here we are. Okay, so again, this is a resounding message. So if I sound like I am repeating myself, it's because the cards keep coming up. We have the moon, new moon, and we have the 4 of Cups in reverse. So this is going into the shadows. This is going into the shadows. This is shadow work. This is not being afraid to look at one's shadow. And the 4 of Cups in reverse. When that's the only way to reverse. The only way to reverse spending so much of your time and energy on all of the things that haven't been working, and actually opening our eyes to the blessing that is trying to get through to us. When we are so enveloped in our own sadness and our own sorrow, and if there is a grieving that is going on, allow yourself to continue to grieve, but don't sit in the grief. Don't sit in it for too long. It comes in waves. When the wave hits, Sit with yourself, allow yourself to feel, and let the energy or the emotion, which is energy in motion, to filter out. Kind of like I see our emotions kind of like a toddler that is having a temper tantrum. Eventually, the temper tantrum fizzles out. It's the same thing with our emotions, whether it's sadness or sorrow or anger. Allow it just to sit with it and allow it to move through instead of repressing it and focusing on it, because what we focus on expands. So outside influences, this is literally shutting off the noise, going inward, doing some shadow work, not being afraid to look at yourself and to move and shift your focus away from what's not working and start focusing on the blessings that are trying to make themselves known. So what are hopes and fears? Hopes and fears. We have two more here. Okay, beautiful. So we have the Lover's card. Lover's card with the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Hopes and fears. The hope is that it's coming into balance with the Lover's card. This is ultimately making a choice. This is choosing yourself above all else, making your self-care and your self-love a priority. This is about coming into balance with oneself, and so which will lift you out of feeling left out in the cold, feeling as if you haven't been seen, that nobody hears you, that nobody appreciates you. By balancing within yourself is when you are able to lift out of that energy and frequency of sadness and depression, and literally choosing yourself, understanding that you are a spiritual being having this human experience, and that you have a right to exist in this world. You have a right to be here, and there's a reason. And when we start thinking about our life purpose, like, why are we here? What am I supposed to be doing with this? Sometimes it's just being the best human that we can possibly be in this life. That every person you come in contact with, every person that you touch is left feeling better than before they engaged with you, leaving a situation and people better than they were before. And that to me is a beautiful mission and a beautiful purpose. If you have children, maybe that purpose is being the best mom or the best dad. That is a gift in and of itself, because you are leaving this world a better place for your kids so they can carry on your legacy. It's not always about some big, huge pie in the sky kind of thing. Sometimes it's just really being the best human that we can, being the best parents that we can, whatever that is, best father, best husband, best wife, whatever that is. And with all that being said, with all of this here, what is the overall outcome? The overall outcome. Beautiful. Okay. Judgment. Judgment. Making a choice, a resurrection of the soul. This is your own liberation. This is your own resurrection. This is a resurrection where we have the Eight of Swords. You pull yourself out from the prisoner that you have kept within your own mind. The Nine of Wands in reverse. No longer feeling exhausted, as if you can't go on, is that you have defeated all of your worst days, and you are still here. If you are hearing my voice, then you are still here. You have survived all of your worst days, and that you come out on top. This is your own resurrection. And the Ace of Swords, a undeniable divine truth, a breakthrough. This is your time to shine. This is a breakthrough, excuse me, in mindset. Excuse me. This is a breakthrough in mindset. This is shifting out of the sorrow, the depression, the anxiety, the feeling as if you are left out in the cold, the feeling as if you have not been seen nor heard. You have been seen, you have been heard, you are guided, and you are protected at all times. Connect with your higher self, connect with your higher power, God, source, universe. Connect, trust, have faith. Take one foot in front of the other. This new moon in Virgo, because the heartbeat of this entire situation, this entire message is the Hermit card, which is Virgo energy. Trust the light. Even if you don't know what lies beyond, it doesn't matter. You are on the right track to fulfilling all of these cups, to fulfilling the life that you have envisioned yourself, and it can be as simple or as elaborate as you want it to be. You are literally in control of what you manifest into your life here in this present moment, in this present life. So, thank you for joining me for this new moon reading. I will be back on here Sundays and Wednesdays. I will probably be on here. Thank you so much. And if you would like to book a reading, I'm going to give you all the details in the description box below. And I wish you a beautiful new moon. And until next time, I wish you so much love and so much peace.